All right, hello everybody. We are back, and this is the video for discussion 3, which is on the issues of global health. And my name is Murphy Alexis Mowry, and this is for National American University. So I just want to begin today by doing an introduction and saying hello to Dr. McCaffrey, my esteemed classmates. This discussion will be about the Joint Commission, the history and the certifications, the Joint Commission International on its purpose and focus. And to begin, what is the Joint Commission? It is a nonprofit organization. It started in 1951. It helps with Medicaid, Medicare, assessment, resolutions, and certification. The group has particular nonprofit ties from its inception. In 1964, President Johnson allowed the Joint Commission to take over the operation and administration of Medicaid, Medicare. They do surveys around the country, and they review medical offices and laboratories through a multi-step process. They really look at facilities who put patient care first. They want the best for people. So, the goals of the Joint Commission are to assure quality control measures are kept by medical facilities and laboratories. They do this through a process called a survey. A survey will assess and investigate the facility. They will check them out, see what they do, see who knows their protocol, who knows their intake and outtake procedures, and they will also look and see about previous complaints, Medicaid, Medicare processes. Are they doing the right thing? And they're obviously going to be there to view the goals and guidelines and assess if the facility and the laboratory are continuing the goals and guidelines of the Joint Commission. So, accreditation is a multi-step process. It will look at the quality of the facility. How does the facility offer care? Do the patients like the care? Do the patients feel that the appointment is appropriate and answers all of their questions? Another thing that a survey looks at is education. Does the facility allow their doctors and nurses the opportunity to pursue continuing education, either at conferences or through joint projects, research projects, editing, publication, and journals? Appearance. How does the office look? Is the office ready to take in patients? Is everything neat and clean and well kept? They also look at records. Are the signatures in the right places? Does everybody put their initials after notes and correctly identify key areas of the appointment? Also, they look at participation. Does the facility conduct surveys upon a patient's release? Are patients encouraged to do aftercare and then participate in said aftercare? So, the difference is the Joint Commission International. It looks to document the experiences of people through overseeing joint projects. These projects might be with the WHO, they might be a Pan-American project, they might be a project with the UN. Their goals are a little bit broader than the basic North America Joint Commission. For instance, the Joint Commission International is looking to do inter-boundary projects between the United States and Canada. The goal of these projects is to help with cleanup, flood control, and water usage. And the Joint Commission International, it will work with multiple agencies. It will help with securing funding for a food relief project in Africa. They will work with the Canadian Environmental Protection and the United States Environmental Protection Agencies to make sure that something as simple as a migratory route for birds is kept open and carefully maintained. So, back a slide. In project management, the Joint Commission International has assisted in refugee camps, and they have assisted in taking documentation of witness statements. This does include witness statements for asylum seekers, people who have come from Somalia, Rwanda, the Congo, Sudan, Chad, and the Central African Republic. Such examples of this, the Joint Commission International was the lead agency on taking witness statements during the ethnic conflict in Bosnia and Herzegovina, plus documented witness statements in Rwanda. It is also seen as a broker and mediator, as in the Lake Champlain Richelieu River Commission. This commission is an interagency cross-border project to help regulate the flooding in Lake Champlain, Quebec, upstate New York, and Ontario. There are 4 commissioners who come from Canada, 4 commissioners who come from the United States, and their goal is to ensure that flooding is minimized, the waterways are maintained, and pollution is kept to an absolute minimum. So, in project management on a Joint Commission International project, it is to improve the condition of people worldwide. The Joint Commission International has also worked with Amnesty International and other country agencies to ensure that prisoners of war are kept in sanitary and humane conditions. If the opposing country that is keeping the prisoners is following the Geneva Convention rules, then the Joint Commission seeks to get the prisoner in question help from their country consulate and take down a statement that shows what they go through day by day. So, in conclusion, the focus of the Joint Commission inside the United States is to work with the government. They are the ones who take over a Medicare/Medicaid complaint. A patient makes a complaint against a doctor or care provider. The Joint Commission here in the United States, they step in, they go through the process of taking both sides of the complaint, seeing if the complaint has actual merit, and then they work to resolve the issue. Their other goal is to conduct surveys, and that shows that certain facilities are up to the standards which go above and beyond the standards for national healthcare facilities and hospitals. If a certain organization does show that they are in compliance, then they approve the accreditation, and that facility is now known as a Joint Commission member. So, the Joint Commission International ensures that people are well treated no matter the situation and the conditions, and they are looking for compliance with the Geneva Convention and making sure that all convention guidelines are followed. They document experience of refugees and displaced people, and then they also mediate between governments, agencies, and ethnic groups. So, everybody, thank you for watching. This presentation could not have happened without the references of Thomas Erickson, who has a great video on the basics of the Joint Commission, and I have a YouTube link included. I have a great video picked up by the American Health Administration Forum. I have a wonderful article written in the Boston College Law Review by T. Ace Yost. It was an amazing read. I highly recommend checking it out. And then the Champlain Project and the Richelieu Commission, that was done through the article by Philip Roubost and Francois Brissette. And then the Joint Commission International Basics, that was helped by the advisory services for the Joint Commission International. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing everybody in the thread. Have a wonderful day. Be happy, be well, be safe.